When we are young, loneliness feels almost impossible. There are classmates, friends, neighbors, family members. Someone is always around. The world feels full of people, always busy, alive, and endless. But one of the quiet surprises of life is that growing older often means watching the world slowly become smaller. In our youth, friendship happens naturally. People meet every day. School and colleges creates connections. When we start our work, we go to office, again the connection begins. Life constantly places people together, and many assume that it will always remain the way it is. But life changes slowly and almost invisibly, and so do relationships. As years pass, some friends move away to different location, careers demands attention, family starts expanding, and responsibilities increases. The people who once spent every day together now cannot find time to meet even in a week or months. Not because people stop caring for one another, simply because life pulls people toward different paths. One friend moves to another city, another starts a family, some gets consumed by work endlessly, and slowly the circle becomes smaller. For many people, one of the most emotional moments arrives when children grow up. The house that once felt noisy becomes quiet. Rooms that were once full of life becomes empty. The routines that once felt ordinary suddenly disappear. Parents spend years preparing children for their future, yet few prepare themselves for the silence that follows. And in that silence, many begin noticing as how quickly time gets passed. Growing older is not only about watching ourselves change, it is also about watching others change. Parents get aged, friends get aged, our loved ones get older, and eventually people begin to understand something they never fully appreciated when they were younger. Time is affecting everyone, not just them. The people who once seemed strong and permanent begin to appear fragile and weak, and that realization brings mixed emotions. One of the biggest misunderstandings about loneliness is believing that it's only a physical isolation. Many people are surrounded by others and still feel lonely. Loneliness often comes from feeling unseen, unheard, and disconnected. It comes from missing people who were once part of daily life. It comes from remembering the chapters of life that can never return back. And that feeling becomes more common as the years pass. Perhaps the loneliness of growing older is not a sign that life has no meaning or it fails, but it is an evidence that life always mattered. Because loneliness often appears where love once existed, where friendships and family once laughed together and made joy. The pain comes from having something meaningful to miss, and maybe that realization changes everything. Because growing older is not only a story of loss, it is also a story of gratitude. Gratitude for the people who shared the journey, the memories that remain, the lessons learned, and the connections that shaped a life. Because one day many people discover that the greatest wealth they ever possessed was never money or property owned. It was the people who walked beside them through the years.